Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Crusade. I really like the sounds of that, man. I really do. It's new, but it's catchy. I like it. A little dramatic, wouldn't you say? But I don't know. If a crusade is a holy war, I think it's pretty accurate. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail, Mike Leach. Guys, I have liked this guy, admired this guy for a long time. There was he's a college coach who passed away at 61 years old. We'll get to that in a second. But I always felt him a fascinating figure. He was, there was an article about him in Sports Illustrated years ago. I'm going to say about 20 years ago. Guys, that he's just an unbelievable innovator. The wide open passing systems in college, and his college, his tree of assistant coaches are just who's who of the college ranks, successful. Lincoln, right? I mean, we're just right down the list. But the thing that always caught my eye and made me one of my favorites, and I'm not a big college football fan, and I wasn't then, but the article was fascinating in that he's very, very, very bright. Graduated with honors from Pepperdine Law School. Okay, decided he wanted to be a coach, football coach. He got into it, revolutionized football, and is heavily in college football, and is heavily into pirates. Yeah, shiver me timbers, all that sort of stuff. And every school that he worked at 3 schools. It was Texas Tech, Washington State, and most recently Mississippi State, which in 3 years he completely turned around a moribund program into a top 20 program. But anyway, he at every school that he coached, he also taught some classes, and it was all tied up into his love of pirates, the art of war, and how that transfers into football field. Considering, very, very bright, interesting guy. And I guess those classes that he taught were completely sold out. I mean, couldn't be more popular. Just a wonderful, what appeared to be a wonderful man. Died at 61. And I'm going to put some pictures up. And I'm just going to let you look at the pictures. I bet you can tell me how he died. All right? Look. Okay, see that? Okay. What do you think he died of? Well, he was obese. He was at least 50 pounds overweight. I'm going to say closer to 75. The BMI might say one thing, but, my idea of what lean is and what other people is 2 different things. He's a big husky guy to begin with. He was always, gave that big husky persona. Watermelon juice. Even off season like this is delicious. And I just got through eating. I had an enormous plate of broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and my homemade hummus. 2 cans of Goya chickpeas, salt, pepper, garlic powder, lemon juice, and as much water as you need for texture. Delicious, low fat. All the hummus, the Sabara, as tasty as they are just so high in fat and processed. And this is, the beans are processed, there's no question. They've been cooked. But you don't even have to cook them. I mean, they've been cooked before they were put in a can. And you just throw them in a blender. You got it done in 5 minutes, tops. Anyway, my daughter and I love that. Slather all our salads and our raw veggies and all that sort of stuff with the hummus. It's also great on pasta. It's also great on rice. It's like a thick Caesar type of it's delicious. Anyway, check it out. But that's what I had for lunch. I'm going to have juice, maybe some more veggies before I go to bed. But anyway, Mike Leach. Did you come to a conclusion how he died? You might already know. If you're a sports figure, you already know. Guys, he died of advanced heart disease. I mean, you could have told that. I guarantee you he had hypertension, and I can guarantee you his cholesterol was through the roof, if not pre or type 2 diabetes. It's just, and I can guarantee you he had a doctor that was filling him full of drugs and saying, don't worry about him. Don't worry about it. It'll be all right. Well, he died. He leaves a wife, kids, and grandchildren at 61. Highly successful, highly bright. I mean, the coaching profession needs more people like this, not less. And for this to happen, I find it to be despicable. I really do. Does he have a share in this? You bet. You bet. Smart as he is, he knew he was overweight. I don't think this was one sudden heart attack, boom, he died. I bet it was coming on for a while, and they knew about it. Oh, don't worry, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll treat it. See you in 6 months. We'll try it again. Maybe we'll adjust your meds. I can hear it. I can hear it. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is the true power crusade that somebody had. You got to do something, guys. Number one, I know I'm speaking to the choir. If you are following this, these videos, I know you're into this and all this sort of stuff. But guys, you have loved ones. You don't win. You don't win. You're not gonna beat this if you're going to let yourself get to that degree. Now, college coaching is an extremely high stress job. As I said, I guarantee you he's got hypertension. I bet he doesn't sleep much, especially during the season. Guys, this is the true power crusade. Now, I'll tell you what, all he had to do was eat fruits and vegetables, do 20 minutes a day of kettlebell, and the 50 pounds would melt off like butter, pun intended, and he'd be with us today, and be with us for the next 60 years. Guys, you don't want to get sick. You want to live forever. This is it. Guys, this is the species-specific diet. I didn't make this up. I chose this after all the research that I've done in my career. Fruits and vegetables, that's it. You want to add some rice, corn, peas, potatoes, it's your last meal, go ahead. The starches, go ahead. Rice, pasta, be my guest. I do it all the time. But guys, fruits and veggies and their juices are the healthiest thing you can possibly put in your mouth. And if he had done that, his wife, his children, and his grandchildren would still have their beloved Mike Leach around. Anyway, my heart goes out to the whole family. But guys, the rest of you, join the crusade. Join the crusade, please. Love you all.